Hello everybody and welcome to JGod Gaming. Today's video is all about the Nambu Type 2. I'm going to be giving you the best class setup for the weapon and how to use it. This weapon is actually a little bit of a sleeper, and what I mean by that is a lot of people just sleep on the weapon. They act like it's not that good. Some people even dislike the weapon. There's other streamers out there that I watch and they're like, no, that gun sucks. But I'm going to tell you, this gun is actually very powerful. Many times throughout my stream, I was using the weapon and people would jump in. They're like, what weapon is that? What SMG is that? Dang, that thing is melting. And I'd be like, oh, it's the Nambu Type 2. And they're like, what do you mean? That gun's melting. How am I using it wrong? Show me the way. So let's talk a little bit about the class setup. Initially, I wanted to run it with a grip and suppressor. And then I ran it with extended mags. And after a little bit, I just felt that I wasn't winning enough of the gunfights. The gun definitely does need rapid fire. Not many guns in the game have to have rapid fire to be competitive, but this is definitely one of those. So if you've watched any of my videos recently, you know I'm a big fan of the suppressor, especially recently. So I use the suppressor with extended mags, and instead of that grip, I switched to rapid fire. And I noticed I was melting a lot more people, winning more gunfights, and just overall destroying the enemy team. Like I said, the suppressor is a very high IQ weapon attachment. And what I mean by that is if you just play with it like a normal weapon, you're going to lose most of the gunfights. You're not going to be very effective with it, and the gun's going to feel very weak. The goal is to actually position yourself the right way so that you don't really have gunfights. You're going to go on longer streak, have long feed, the enemy's not going to know where you are, and you're going to have a lot of fun with it. And I'm going to demonstrate that in the gameplay. If you do enjoy the video so far, do remember to hit that like button. I do have a goal for this video of about 250 likes, so if you can help me out with that, it'd be very appreciated. If you are new to the channel, just to give you a quick heads up of the content I typically cover, it's all related to multiplayer, and I primarily focus on different news that are related to Call of Duty, give you different in-game updates. Then I focus on best class setups, and then I give tons of tips and tricks, as well as doing subscriber gameplay breakdowns. Can definitely branch out as time goes on, but that's the kind of content I'm focusing on right now. If any of that all seems interesting to you, make sure you subscribe and turn those notifications on. So let's go ahead and get into the breakdown. What's funny about the match actually is that I actually was partied up with subscribers because I was playing on stream, decided to play with subscribers. So we were running a full 6-man party. But the funny part is that the enemy team was also running a full 6-man party, and we were both playing in ground war. So you're going to see at some point they decided to leave the match. And I was a little bit kind of pissed off at this point because we'd run into a lot of snipers, and really the only way to outbeat a sniper is to either out-snipe them, which I'm not a great sniper, so I'm not going to do that, or flank them and reposition in a way that puts you in a better position. One of the things that I really enjoy doing is actually talking a little bit more about the weapon in general and how to use the class setup with it, because a lot of times people will just give you the best class setup and then you go and try it and it doesn't really work for you. What I like to give you is the roadmap on how to use that weapon with those attachments. So a lot of times that's the missing element. They'll give you the what, but they don't give you the how. So I'm going to combine the what and the how so you get a better performance from your gameplays. You get to play a little bit smarter, you get to outthink your opponents, and you get to maximize the strength of the weapon. Obviously, if you use one weapon, you're going to use it a certain way. You use another weapon, you're going to adjust and use it a different way. And as you play the game, you're going to continually modify your play style based off the weapon and not the weapon based off your play style. For example, I'm not going to run and gun with an LMG. It just does not make sense logically. So if you ever watch any of my other videos where I use an LMG, I move a lot slower, I camp a little bit more, I patrol an area because that's the strength of the weapon. So every time I give you one of these best class setup videos, I'm going to give you the how behind the what. So we're going to make sure we stick along with that. So I'm going to go ahead and cut in a little bit of my stream right here. Have to wait. I can get a good flank right here. If they all went mid. Okay, one's coming this way. I gotta wait. Gotta wait till they come out of spawn so I can get a little feed right here. You can see they're up the stairs. So now I can almost push. Almost. So let's go ahead and rewind that up a little bit so I can kind of walk you through it again. Obviously, when I do want to turn it on and play smart, that's really what it comes down to. You can see right here I'm in a position where I know the guy's going to be coming in. I have to either flank him to the right if they get B. I'll be right behind him. Or I can wait for the guy to come in here. Ideally, either way is to geared toward getting the map control. I know that anyone that comes in that door, I have a pretty good advantage on them just because the range of the weapon isn't far enough for me to have that drop off where the suppressor is really going to hurt me. They don't know where I'm coming from. I go ahead and go for this flank again. As you guys see, my thought process through it. I come around knowing that I'm gonna get these guys, and no one's gonna know I'm there because I'm silent and suppressed. One of the main reasons I want to include that live stream footage, because that was actually live in the moment, not hindsight's 2020. Obviously, when I watch these videos back, there's some things that I see that, oh man, I could have do that a little bit better. I could do that a little differently. My strategy was a little flawed there. So as I've done these breakdowns, I've become a better player. I'm breaking down my subscriber gameplay, I've become a better player. And the main reason for that is I've continually changed my thought process, be able to think quicker and make better decisions. You can see in that situation, it was really all about positioning and making sure that I made the right move with the weapon. And that was in the moment, thinking, okay, I need to wait, practice that patience. They're coming around the corner. Let me do it. Let's go. And this entire time we've maintained map control, and that's why we're up. Like I said, with this match, I was just a little bit frustrated because they were sniping, and you can see the power of the weapon. The guy didn't even know I was there. And look at this guy come up. He still doesn't even know I'm there. He walks right past me because I'm not popping up on the minimap. All he sees is my teammates firing their weapons, and they're popping up all over the minimap, and they're basically chasing dots, so they're running right past me. Called in paratroopers, end up demolishing him. You can see all the enemy team left, and that's pretty much it for the video. I'm going to cut it off kind of there. I wanted to talk a little bit about how to use a suppressor. You want to force those tight engagements. This is a lot of us just slapping whoever's left, which unfortunately is not a good thing. They're going to start leaving at this point because they realize they get a ball turret gunner and all that type of stuff. The idea to redo this video actually came from the comment section, so make sure you comment down below your thoughts on the video or any suggestions for future videos, because I definitely read every single comment. If you do want a reminder of what that class setup was, it again was extended mags with rapid fire and a suppressor. But again, that's with this particular play style. If I wanted to play a little different and I didn't worry about flanking and all that type of stuff, I would probably put on advanced rifling over a suppressor. If you found any of the tips I had in the video helpful, or if you did enjoy the video in any way, do remember to hit that like button. I do have a goal of 250 likes. If you can help me out with that, be very appreciated. If you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button if you're still watching. Probably enjoying the content. Make sure you got those notifications on. Typically post daily, do streams once a week, and looking up that number. So if you guys are interested in supporting the channel anyway, go ahead and make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching. As always, have a great day.